أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وأنصاره أجمعين. اللهم علمنا وانفعنا وانفعنا ما علمتنا. السلام عليكم my dear brothers and sisters. I made a video about the youth mousah student when he talking from not from his mouth, from somewhere else. One person, I think his fanboy, told me I have to apologize to him because I tell him you are slave. I am using word Allah said it, and I am using a word Muhammad alayhi salam said it in the hadith, which is Bukhari and some few other books, especially Tirmizi. The Prophet ﷺ said, تعس عبد الدرهم. So, تعس عبد الدينار. May Allah displeased the slave of dinar. And dinar is 10 dirham. And after that, تعس عبد الدرهم. May Allah displease him and make him upset and make him crazy. تعس عبد الخميصة والخميطة. This like clothing, like velvet or square piece of material. So you could be slave for whatever you follow. If you follow woman, you are woman slave. If you follow dog, you are dog slave. If you follow MBS, you are the youth slave. Ibn al-Nagisa now becoming scholar, and he talking, I don't know, he's in Mecca, and you know when you go to Arabia, they have to smack you until you talk about this or we're not gonna give you money. And that's why, brother, there is the result of you making dakhwa to Ibn Awlad Haram, Laqit, and you become Muslim. The Arabs, brother, the kuffar at the time before Islam, honestly, the Arab was very honorable. They got a lot. Leave the kufr, you could be honorable and kafir, and you could be not honorable and Muslim. That's why, Al-Walid ibn Mughira, the father of Khalid ibn Walid, may Allah curse him, he prohibited his family from drink alcohol before Islam, and he was one of the biggest enemies of Islam. And he produced Khalid ibn Walid, radallahu anhu arda. What you expect from someone came from around the corner? And the point is, he talking about things very, very important in Islam. Ibn al-Nagisa, I'm gonna say one rule in Islam: ما لا يتم إلا به الواجب فهو واجب. Translated, the issue of that without which an obligation cannot be fulfilled is itself obligation. So we are ordered to follow the rule of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it doesn't exist. What is your duty? What you doing for that? And Ibn al-Nagisa talking about, I'm going to go to this verse in Surah Al-Hujurat. بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. إنما المؤمنون الذين آمنوا بالله ورسوله ثم لم يرتابوا وجاهدوا بأموالهم وأنفسهم في سبيل الله أولئك هم الصادقون. إنما confirmation and hasr and get them together. Those, the believer who believe in Allah and His Messenger and didn't hesitated. They are not munafiq. They are not coward. They are not shook. And strive in the sake of Allah with the money and the souls. Ibn al-Nigsa telling you, no, you have to okay, if you want to do it yourself, you're going to do that to yourself. How are you going to do it with your money and by yourself? في سبيل الله, not في سبيل your soul. So it's clear. أولئك هم الصادقون. Those people are the truthful. So the people who doesn't do this, what you call them? I'm not gonna go through so many verses because you're gonna be lost. This verse number 15 Surah Al-Hujurat, and I go to number 16. قل أتعلمون الله بدينكم والله يعلم ما في السماوات وما في الأرض والله بكل شيء عليم. You fool, you're gonna teach Allah the deen? You don't follow the deen Allah said to you, and now you're trying to be professors. In Surah Muhammad عليه الصلاة والسلام, verse number 20 till 23. I love this surah. I love it. Allah al-Azim too much. ويقول الذين آمنوا لولا نزلت سورة فإذا أنزلت سورة محكمة وذكر فيها القتال رأيت الذين في قلوبهم مرض ينظرون إليك نظر مغشي عليه من الموت فأولى لهم طاعة وقول معروف فإذا عزم الأمر فلو صدقوا الله لكان خيرا لهم فهل عسيتم إن توليتم أن تفسدوا في الأرض وتقطعوا أرحامكم أولئك الذين لعنهم الله فأصمهم وأعمى أبصارهم. The verse in Surah Al-Baqarah, كتب عليكم القتال. It was prescribed upon you and you hate it. Like Salah, كتب عليكم الصيام, كتب عليكم everything. Anything Allah order is being prescribed. Why would this in the shelf? And Ibn al-Nagisa going to struggle for himself for 20 years, 30 years. The Muslim, the verse saying, there is no. And when the surah revealed, and it was mentioned, you see the people sick in the heart. They look at you and they are fainting, like they're gonna fall in death. If they were really truthful and they have good intention, they will be truthful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if you think you're gonna run away, you're gonna do a lot of bad deed, and you're gonna cut your relation, your ties, those people who Allah cares, and make them deaf and blind. They have eyes, but it doesn't benefit. I love this 29. I love verse 29. أم حسب الذين في قلوبهم مرض أن لن يخرج الله أضغانهم. Those people who are sick in heart, they think they're going to be hidden and Allah is not going to expose them. ولو نشاء لأريناكهم فلعرفتهم بسيماهم. Allah saying, if I want, I will make you recognize them from the face. وَلَتَعْرِفَنَّهُمْ فِي لَحْنِ الْقَوْلِ وَاللَّهُ يَعْلَمُ أَعْمَالَكُمْ. You're gonna know them by the tune, how they twist the words, how they trying to conceal, to cover for lie and the cowardness. وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ حَتَّى نَعْلَمَ الْمُجَاهِدِينَ مِنْكُمْ والصابرين ونبلو أخباركم. We're gonna test you till you know who's the people who strive in the sake of Allah and they are patient. Not in Shibad Wusha ibn al-Nagsa, and we get you news. So my dear brother, I ask you by Allah, these people coming new to Islam, the majority, the condom head, this guy, I forgot his name, this frogman, this Bengali guy, this Sharmusa. I 100,000, I'm not scholar. I want you to learn to listen to real scholar who are already passed away, and the scholar agreed about they are truthful. And if you follow scholar who is alive, you have to be watching him as well, because nobody infallible. He could make mistakes. Yes, if he made mistake, he's still a scholar. But you have to go for the real scholar who are passed away and they cannot make mistake anymore. May Allah bless you. May Allah protect us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shut the mouth of this Ibn Dayutha. You know where he came from, you know how he raised and become a scholar and make a video. ماذا هذا ديوث يا ابن الديوثة, and you call yourself Jamal, you ugly ibn haram, and you Khanza ya ibn al-Khanza. Be careful, brother, from Sharmusa and his follower. Be follower from al-Khasran. Talih al-Khasran is the youth. Wallahi al-Azim, he made so many fatwa, is the youth. Those Ulad Haram insult Abu Hanifa, rahmatullah alayhi. The Caliph begged Abu Hanifa to be his renowned scholar, and he make all the excuse. He make excuse, and he didn't get it, and he punished him. So who's better, Abu Hanifa or Khasran? Don't believe everything you hear. Assalamu alaikum.